Okay, today we have a Kenmore front loader washer. What's going on is the clothes are starting to smell funny. And if we look inside, we can see the reason why. Now I'm on well pump, so I don't know if it's gonna be as bad as city water, city line. But as you can see, what happens is you get all kinds of hair inside there. And along with the fabric softener, that binds up. And just creates nastiness. Over here to the other side. So what we're going to do is pop this out, pop the rubber seal out. Now there is a special tool for this. It's like hog pliers or whatever. But we're going to use what we have on hand, which I'm pretty sure most of us are going to have. Some set of pliers, screwdrivers, picks, hooks, anything that's going to get in these little holes. I'm doing this one-handed. There we go. Ooh, as you can see, that thing is nice and crusty. So we're going to be scraping this as well. Set it to the side. And I believe it should just pop right on out. And what about the inside? Is there more connectors? I'm not seeing anything more. But it feels solid. Is this meant? Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna need two hands here. Okay, so we're doing some research on our Kenmore front loader. It appears to get that rubber seal off, I mean, the whole thing has to come apart. And we're just not doing that today. So, what we're gonna do, since we have, loose access to all this, we're gonna go ahead and clean what we see. This just makes it easier. We're gonna pay special attention to these holes here. This is what gets plugged up a lot. So occasionally you can just ram a screwdriver in there, clear it out. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get this mounted. Okay, I believe these are the three main tools we're gonna need. Some needle nose, a couple picks, screwdriver, soapy water, clear water, and shop towels. Rust there. Oh yeah. And if you're not sure about using these, don't. And we're going to use what we can with fingernail first to scrape off the gunk. So this is just where the wire goes around. know what? I have something that'll work great on this. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. What I have here is the auto trim removal kit. And we're gonna try this pointed in. So there's a lot of rust in there. Again, that's from the wire clamp. We're not stabbing, we're not tearing, we're just rubbing it along. Not to remove it, but to loosen it. We'll go ahead after this and wash it off. Now it would be so much easier if we could take the washer apart, but as I said, I'm not doing that today. I'm in the midst of another project right now, which is rehabbing a shed, small storage shed. We're going to try for this part, tearing them up, see how that goes. I have some Dawn dishwater. And also with that wire clamp that goes here, we're going to clean that off, brush it off, hit it with some oil. Some kind of light oil, probably some rim oil maybe, or a PB blaster. And then after this, I think we'll use a toothbrush or a toothbrush, a gun brush. Otis cleaning brushes. That's bye-bye. They're made in the USA. And then they're same prices, sometimes cheaper than their Chinese counterparts. Now, reviewing some of these will actually tear. This is 100% intact. Now when you replace these, you are going to have to take this thing apart. You lay it down. It's really just rusted up here. See, the inside of the seal is clean. So I think we'll be alright without even removing it. Definitely be a huge improvement. Okay, what I've done is made my own little concoction here. It's Windex, alcohol, a drop of Dawn, and some Simple Green. And I've just sprayed it all around. Let it soak in a minute. And this is what I've been getting. These chunks. Also over here, I believe we're going to need some bleach, or see if this magic eraser works. Yeah, I think it'll work if you rub it in, but I'm gonna use some bleach on everything once I'm done here. One thing I wanted to show is on the inner part of the seal. Make sure you get that. So you can see it's pretty nasty. Just kind of fold it down, get your cloth. Now, a cloth works best for these. I know I've been trying the shop towels, but cloth. But like I said, use your whatever solution you're going to use to loosen things up. Okay, something else I discovered is, see this right here. Well, the inside of that just holds a pocket. Stuff is going to collect in there. And if I didn't mention it before, when we're wiping down, we want to go top to bottom. So stuff will start collecting here, and as it collects, you're going to fish out the gunk. Okay, one of the techniques I'm using is the auto trim remover. And apologize for the lighting, but as good as it gets. So I'm going to scrape along the lines. The rag on our knee. Just wipe it off and repeat. Okay, now that we have all the gunk, heavy gunk scraped out, As you can see, what's left is mold. That's all that is. And so what I'm going to do is make a solution of water, bleach, and a little simple green. Okay, here's all the mold that wouldn't come out. Have my solution of bleach, water, a little bit of simple green. I'm going to spray it everywhere. And I have my brush, small brush, paintbrush to help get it all foamy and cover everything. And then the large one in here. And of course I'm wearing gloves because I don't want my hands smelling like bleach. You know what, let's give it a try with just straight bleach. So what I'm going to do is dump some bleach directly onto a rag. Yeah, this stuff is on here. This is pure bleach. You know what would help if we had this rubber mount out, put bleach on it, put it in direct sunlight, Okay, what I'm gonna do is use pure bleach on my paintbrush, go around and then let it soak in, and during that time we're gonna go ahead and take care of that metal clamp. Okay, for the clamp, what I've done is I scraped it off with a stainless steel brush. Then I took some 120 grit and went around there. And as you can see, rust is off. What's left is discoloration and pitting. And the final step after cleaning it, took some ATF fluid, applied it on my finger, rubbed it all in, and let it soak. If there's excess, just wipe it off with the cloth. Okay, we let it sit, the bleach solution, and then a pure bleach and a paintbrush all along. And I went and took fresh water with the paintbrush and wiped it all. And then I took a dry cloth and scraped, and this is not coming off. What I've discovered is that it's actually impregnated in the rubber. Can't even scrape it off because it's just infused to the rubber. So the only thing I'll be doing is chewing up the rubber, because the idea was to put some sandpaper, but nope, it'll just be weakening the integrity of the rubber. So we're going to put our ring clamp back on. So putting this rubber seal back on, I found the best way to do it is to push out, get over the lip there, take your fingers under, pull over the lip, push down with your thumb, and we're going to go all around the rest of the way, then we'll insert the clamp. Alright, we have the rubber over the lip. We're going to take our wire clamp, keeping the springs at the bottom. Okay, putting this clamp back on is a bit of a challenge. You have something, sorry about that, that would go, and there's two holes in the spring and spread apart. That would be ideal. But what I have here is an extra large vice clamp. And I'm gonna work it around. If you don't have that clamp there, it'll just pop off. And what I'm going to attempt to do is use this paint can opener to run it around the ring. Let's see. Okay, I'm pulling and tugging on it. Boom. These are really handy to have. You could use them for oil filters or anything that you need to clamp. There's the largest setting. Okay, now what we're going to do is run a load of white laundry. Reason being, there's still bound to be some residual bleach left in the grooves. And we'll see how that works out. Okay, to clean this out, this lint trap or anything else, we're going to take the cap off of here, take the hose, let that water drain. Unscrew this. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, a screw. What is that, a rubber band in there? Yeah, we're going to clean that off and we're going to reinstall. Reinstallation. After we wash this out in the sink, put it back in. Just continue turning until it's tightened. And then put the cap back in the hose. Push the hose back inside.